Thank you for coming back to our channel, Legends Leaving. We made a list of the famous actors who died today, July 18, 2024, and put it in this memorial film. Those famous people who will be missed, but who made important contributions to their works have sadly died today. I'm sorry for the family and all the fans lost. Thank you for watching our video. If you want to show your love, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'll be discussing unfortunate updates regarding the American actor Willem Dafoe. 6. Linda Haynes was born on November 4th, 1947. After starting to act in the late 1960s, she quickly became famous for her unique skills and personality on screen. Her big break came in 1973 when she played the lead in the blaxploitation classic Coffy, starring with Pam Grier. Her performance in Coffy showed that she could play complicated characters with depth and passion, which led to bigger roles in the movie business. The 1974 crime thriller The Nickel Ride, in which Haynes played the lead role, made her even more famous as a talented actress. She was praised for her role as Sarah, the loyal girlfriend of a small-time criminal. This role showed how versatile she is as an actor. The next year, she gave another great performance in the revenge thriller Rolling Thunder 1977, in which she played Linda Forshett, a bartender who falls in love with a Vietnam War veteran who wants to get payback. Haynes' performance as Linda Forshett was praised for having a lot of emotional depth and reality, which helped the movie become a cult classic. Even though Haynes was successful, she quit acting in the early 1980s. Her last movie part was in Human Experiments 1979, and she quit the entertainment business after that. She changed careers and became a law secretary. She liked her new job because it kept her out of the spotlight. She was 75 years old when she died on July 17, 2023. Her work in movies, especially in the 1970s, left an indelible mark on the business. She is known for her captivating roles and unwavering dedication to her craft. Haynes' legacy lives on as a life member of the Actors Studio, which continues to encourage actors and movie fans alike. 5. Pat Williams was born in Philadelphia, PA on May 3, 1940. In his early years, he was very interested in sports, which made him want to become a baseball player. Williams was a minor league catcher for the Philadelphia Phillies, which shows how much he loved and dedicated the game. But he really made his mark in the front desk. Williams went from being a player to a leader when he joined the front office of his minor league team. This is where his knowledge of how to run a sports team started to grow. Williams switched his attention to basketball in the late 1960s and became the general manager of the Philadelphia 76ers. His new and forward-thinking way of managing teams got a lot of attention right away. During his time with the 76ers, he was very important in getting the team important players like the great Julius Erving, who made the team much more successful. Williams made the most important impact when he helped start the NBA expansion team Orlando Magic in the late 1980s. He was a big part of building the business from the ground up as senior vice president. The Magic quickly became competitive under his direction, and in 1995, they made it to the NBA Finals. Williams had a great attitude and worked hard all the time, which made him popular with both co-workers and fans. Williams also wrote a lot and gave a lot of motivational speeches about leadership and success during his work. He wrote many books about sports and personal growth, and many people were inspired by his knowledge and experience. Pat Williams died on July 17, 2023. He was 83 years old. People will always remember him as a groundbreaking sports leader and an important figure in both basketball and baseball. He made important contributions to the sports world and was always passionate about the games he loved. 4. Bernice Johnson Reagan was born on October 4, 1942 in Dougherty County, Georgia. Reagan grew up in the highly segregated South, so he learned about African-American music and the fight for civil rights from a very young age. She got very active in the civil rights movement while she was at Albany State College. She became a founding member of the Freedom Singers in the early 1960s. The Freedom Singers were a singing group put together by the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SNCC, during the Albany movement. The goal of this movement was to end segregation in Albany, Georgia, and Reagan's strong voice and unshakable determination quickly made her a key figure in its work. The Freedom Singers used music to make the world a better place. They went on tour across the U.S. to bring attention to the civil rights movement and raise money for it. The movement for equality and justice was helped a lot by Reagan's leadership and singing skills, which made her a well-known figure in the movement. Her songs and shows were not only moving, but they also had a lot to do with African-American spirituality and gospel, which she skillfully incorporated into the fight for civil rights. In addition to being an activist, Reagan was a well-known scholar and musician. She became a famous scholar of African-American culture after getting her Ph.D. in history from Howard University. In 1973, Reagan started the African-American vocal group Sweet Honey in the Rock. This was another way for her to honor and preserve African-American musical tradition. Both her academic work and musical efforts have left an indelible mark on the civil rights movement and on culture in general. Bernice Johnson Reagan died on July 16, 2024. She was 81 years old. As a song leader, composer, scholar, and social fighter, she left a legacy that inspires people today and tomorrow. Reagan made important contributions to the fight for social justice and the preservation of African-American cultural practices through her music, her writing, and her activism. 3. Janet Bommersbach was born on December 5, 1945 in Fargo, North Dakota. She loved sharing stories and writing from a very young age, which is what led her to become a journalist. When Bommersbach finished from Arizona State University with a degree in journalism, she quickly became a major player in the field. She was one of the most recognized reporters of her time because she was good at investigating and had a strong sense of what was right. Bommersbach's work was marked by her unwavering commitment to finding the truth and calling out greed and wrongdoing. She worked for a number of newspapers and magazines and was praised for her critical reporting. Her work for the Phoenix New Times, where she wrote about a wide range of topics such as government corruption, social injustices, and high-profile criminal cases, was one of her most impressive accomplishments. Her work was known for being in-depth and thorough, and it could bring complicated stories to life for readers. In addition to working as a journalist, Bommersbach wrote a lot. She wrote a number of fiction and nonfiction books that showed how versatile she was as a writer. Her nonfiction books were usually about real crimes and historical events, and her novels had exciting stories that kept people reading. Bommersbach won many awards and accolades for her work in both writing and journalism, cementing her reputation as a pioneer in both. She was 78 years old when she died on July 17, 2024. Her writing and the many lives she changed with her stories are what we'll remember her. As an author and journalist, Bommersbach's commitment to finding the truth and giving people a voice continues to influence writers and reporters today. Her writing shows how powerful words can be in making changes and shedding light on the most important problems of the time. 2. Rosa Regis was born in Barcelona, Spain on November 11, 1933. She grew up in an intellectually exciting and well-educated home where she fell deeply in love with books and writing at a young age. Regis went to the University of Barcelona to study philosophy, which would later affect her writing. She started her job in publishing and worked for a number of well-known publishing houses, where she learned how to be an editor and gained a deeper understanding of the literary world. Regis went from being an editor to an author, and her unique style and compelling stories helped her stand out. Her book Azul 1994, which won the Premio Planeta de Novela, one of Spain's highest literary honors, brought her a lot of attention. Because of how well the book did, she became famous in writing and became an important figure in modern Spanish literature. Her work often dealt with identity, memory, and the complicated nature of relationships between people, which struck a chord with readers. Regis won the Premio Nobel in 2001 for her book La Canción de Dorotea. This made her even more famous as a top author. People love her books because they have beautiful writing, deep psychological themes, and vivid descriptions of people and their inner lives. In addition to writing novels, Regis was also a skilled essayist and columnist who wrote pieces that made people think for a number of publications and spoke out in public about cultural and social problems. Rosa Regis died on July 17, 2024. She was 90 years old. Her literary impact is marked by the important things she did for Spanish literature, the way she looked at people, and how much she loved writing. Regis's novels and essays continue to inspire both readers and writers, which shows how much of an effect she had on the world of literature. The honors and awards she has received show how talented she was and how much she contributed to Spanish culture. George Robert Newhart, known professionally as Bob Newhart, was born on September 5th, 1929 in Oak Park, Illinois. He grew up in a middle-class family with his parents, George David Newhart, a businessman, and Julia Pauline Newhart, a housewife. Newhart attended St. Ignatius College Prep and later Loyola University, Chicago, where he earned a bachelor's degree in business management. After college, he served in the United States Army during the Korean War and later worked as an accountant and advertising copywriter. His journey into comedy began when he started recording comedic monologues, which eventually led to a contract with Warner Bros. Records. His debut album, The Button-Down Mind of Bob Newhart, was released in 1960 and became a massive success, earning him 3 Grammy Awards. Newhart's distinctive deadpan and stammering delivery style quickly became his trademark, setting him apart in the comedy world. He transitioned from stand-up comedy to television, starring in his own sitcom, The Bob Newhart Show, which aired from 1972 to 1978. The show was a critical and commercial success, solidifying his status as a beloved television actor. In 1982, he starred in another hit series, Newhart, which ran until 1990. His television work earned him numerous accolades, including an Emmy Award and a Golden Globe Award. Beyond television, Newhart appeared in various films and continued to perform stand-up comedy, remaining active in the entertainment industry for over 5 decades. Bob Newhart's career was marked by his ability to make audiences laugh with his unique comedic style, making him a beloved figure in American entertainment. His contributions to comedy and television were widely recognized, and he left an indelible mark on both fields. Bob Newhart passed away on July 18, 2024, aged 94 years, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a body of work that continues to be celebrated by fans and peers alike. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about a deadly rumor that circulated on social media about the supposed death of the American actor Willem Dafoe. Recently, a Facebook post gained a lot of attention by claiming that Willem Dafoe had passed away. This news quickly spread, generating a wave of sadness and tributes from fans around the world. However, fortunately, this information is nothing more than an unfounded rumor. Willem Dafoe, the acclaimed American actor known for his intense and diverse roles in films such as Platoon, Spider-Man, and The Florida Project, has largely maintained a private life away from the spotlight, particularly concerning his personal health. While Dafoe is renowned for his dedication to his craft, often undertaking physically demanding roles and committing fully to the characters he portrays, he has generally avoided public discussions about his health issues. This approach has allowed him to focus on his extensive career, which spans over 4 decades and includes numerous critically acclaimed performances. Throughout his career, Dafoe has demonstrated remarkable physical resilience and endurance. His roles often require significant physical preparation and stunts, particularly in action-packed films. And despite the rigorous demands of his profession, Dafoe has rarely been publicly associated with any severe health problems. His commitment to maintaining his physical fitness and his ability to perform in physically challenging roles well into his later years speaks to his overall good health and fitness regimen. In interviews, Dafoe has occasionally alluded to the physical toll that some of his roles have taken on him, acknowledging the natural wear and tear that comes with a long and active career in Hollywood. However, he has not disclosed any major health issues or conditions. Dafoe's focus remains on his work and the continual pursuit of challenging and diverse roles that push the boundaries of his acting abilities. As of the latest updates, Willem Dafoe continues to be active in the film industry, taking on new projects and captivating audiences with his powerful performances. His enduring career and sustained physical health are testaments to his dedication and passion for acting, allowing him to remain a prominent figure in cinema.